For the first time ever on national TV and the ESPN networks, it's the World Axe Throwing Championship. For the Bad Axe facility in Chicago, Illinois, a field of 64 has been whittled down to the top 8 urban axe throwers in the world, all coming together on one day to compete for $5,000 and, most importantly, the title as world champion. We make history today, and it comes your way next. Champion in a matter of moments. The quarterfinals, all the way to the finals coming up here at the 2018 World Axe Throwing Championships. Hi, everybody. I'm Will Haskett with the commissioner of the World Axe Throwing League, Evan Walters. We'll hear Manny Constable in just a bit. Evan, we've already had a great day of competition. For the first time, the world's best all coming together in one place. The cream has risen to the top. We've got some unbelievable throwers competing for a world title.
That's exactly right. We have the best of the best. 4 different countries represented, 13 different companies, primarily in North America, but they all traveled here to Chicago today to figure out who is the best of the best.
And some of them are near perfect to this point, and they're going to have to stay perfect if they're going to bring home the trophy when it's all said and done. If you're not familiar with the sport, here's how it is scored. 10 throws per round in each match for the competitors. You get points the closer you are to the bullseye, 1 for the outer circle. We're not playing in those circles with the world's best coming up with these quarterfinalists. 6 points for a bullseye, and then on that 10th throw, this is where things get really interesting. You have a chance to go for what's called the kill shot. And Evan, there's a lot of strategy, especially with these players and how accurate they are about how they take advantage of those kill shots. 10 points on only that final throw.
That's exactly right. We're going to have just a margin of points that people are going to be able to play with, and so that kill shot's going to be almost required from here on out.
And again, a field that started with 64, best 2 out of 3, single elimination bracket. It'll be best 3 out of 5 for the championship. You heard 5,000 to the winner as the warm-up throws are starting for our first quarterfinal showdown. It will be the 3rd one down the list. David Cycon taking on Jeremy Dingman in this quarterfinal showdown. Cycon, one of the best worldwide in terms of his consistency and his ability to get bullseyes. Absolutely phenomenal thrower. And with 1 warm-up throw before, the first throw is in the books. Cycon and Dingman both on the board with bullseyes.
4-6.
Dingman missing low, and Cycon, who we saw in the advancing to the quarterfinals out of the round of 16, lost his first match, gambling late in that one, and then 20 consecutive throws finding its target to advance out of the round of 16. And has picked up right where he left off with 3 straight bullseyes, throwing out of that right side, making 4 straight bullseyes for Cycon out of Philadelphia.
Throw 5.
Cycon stays perfect, and as they switch sides from right to left, we say hello to Andy Constable.
You know, there are a lot of unique things about this sport. We've touched on a lot of them, but one of the most unique factors about this sport is just the camaraderie between opponents, between competitors. We're now down to the final 8, and we're in a room full of competitors that are here supporting each other, and that really is because these people want to see this sport grow, and it's really special to see that here.
Cycon continues to stay perfect. You saw Dingman miss on the board, and that has opened up a wide margin here in match number 1. Again, best 2 out of 3 all the way to the championship, Evan.
We've got 2 throws left. 48-34.
With every single throw, the crowd goes quiet. You can cut that tension, one might say, with an axe.
This is your final axe. Out of reach.
Here, Cycon say out of reach.
It is 54-40. 46, 42, 42, 28.
David Cycon doing the points in his head. He knows that Jeremy Dingman is out of reach of his points, even if he's to get that kill shot.
3, 2, 1, throw.
Cycon goes for the kill shot just in case. Practicing all the way through. That is a perfect 64 for Cycon. He has not missed in 30 straight throws.
1 practice if you want it. No practice, We're jumping right in then. Yep. When you're ready.
Chance to throw one practice between matches, both electing not to, and both start with bullseyes here in match number 2, as Dingman has to find a way to be
tied.
Perfect.
That's exactly right.
That was throw 1.
We saw before Cycon
coming to throw 2.
Easily able to get a perfect game. All he has to do is do it again, but it looks like he didn't. Got a 4.
Cycon on the left. Had a string of 416 out of 422 bullseyes through the course of league play this year, but after finding himself down for the first time, Dingman again cannot find the board. He's had 2 that have rattled off here in this quarterfinal. Cycon picking right back up now after that miss.
This is throw 5.
Again, an axe that can't stick. Dingman, both of these competitors, 28 years old.
Switch sides.
Cycon's been throwing for a while, and they'll switch sides here after 5 throws.
Just the board, that axe just does not want to seem to stick into those boards. This is a completely different situation than we've ever had before. We have more people here in attendance,
left.
and
David is
we're on
up
live
by
television.
10. Pair of 6s.
And should point out that this main lane, there were 6 lanes in play for the first 3 rounds of this tournament. This is the first time that Dingman has been on this main lane with the lights, with the bleachers around it. Cycon played on it in the round of 16.
Throw 9, still 10 points
and
between
perhaps a little bit of an advantage.
Pair of 6s.
2 bullseyes.
The only chance Dingman
Final
has now.
axe, when you're ready, let me know. David is up by 10. Ready. 3,
Cycon
2,
must
1,
miss here.
throw.
10-point deficit. Does not find the bullseye and easily works into the semifinals.
David takes that.
Taking out Jeremy Dingman with no trouble in this first quarterfinal. Now one of the favorites moving on to the semifinals. He wasn't perfect, but he was darn close. David Cycon to the semis, who will join us second quarterfinal next.
Sorry, look back at Nick.
Yeah, that's the easiest way, because you don't have to push the next throw until he's good. So just wait for Nick to look at you, right? You don't have to push the throw. You can take your time.
All right. Who's our next game? Sorry? Who's the next game?
Cody Baker.
Cody and
Clement White.
Clement?
Yeah, I actually go by Clem. Clement Whittle. Yeah,
Clem.
but I go by Clem.
Clem?
Okay, perfect.
Makes it easy for me. Cody, Clem, good luck, guys.
I'm going to get that board removed in the center over there. I'm going to get that board removed. The center one, the bullseye one. Okay. There's a knot right in the bowl. Let's switch it real quick.
The center board?
Yeah, the center board has a knot. That's right underneath the bowl. It carries into the bowl. On the right? Yes, sir, yeah.
So we're going to go a little bit slower than usual. We're going to go a little bit slower. I have to walk up, and after every throw, I am giving the score hand signs so everyone on the audience can see. And then I have to go and write it down here.
The scores, because he may know them, but the scores won't work. Yeah. So he's going to say thumbs up, 4.
It's tricky doing hand signals with a clipboard in my hand.
Your name is?
My name is Ben.
Hi, Ben. I'm Clem. And your name is
Cody.
Cody. Cody, right.
Okay.
Good to be here with you. Let's go have fun.
Just have fun. Where are you throwing out of?
Throwing at a straight down.
Quarterfinals of the World Axe Throwing Championship. One semifinal spot already taken. David Cycon out of Philadelphia made it look easy in a quarterfinal win just moments ago, and he's standing by with Andy Costabile.
Cycon, you used speed a little bit to get a victory earlier in the day. Talk about your technique and how you just were able to pull off this quarterfinal victory.
So it's actually a skill I picked up from my good buddy Will Glacko in Philadelphia. But I used to throw against him. He throws super fast, and it would throw me off my game. And it kind of taught me how to throw fast. And a lot of throwers have only been throwing for a year, and I've been throwing for 2 years in a lot of major tournaments and championships. So I'm used to kind of the nerves and the pressure. And I knew that if I just kind of came out every throw right out of the gate and put that bullseye and set that tone, it would kind of like mess with the guy's head a little bit. So playing a little mind games, a little strategy in there. And then this round, I knew the nerves are up. It's the top 8. Like everyone's here, everyone's focused on you. So it's a lot more important to kind of just slow down my throw and just make sure I wasn't missing and being really, really precise.
Cycon's on to the final 4, guys. Back to you.
And with that ticket already punched, now the question, who will he face in the semifinals, as our next quarterfinal is set to get going. Clem Whittle and Cody Baker about to do battle in the quarterfinals. And Evan, I thought it was interesting hearing from David Cycon saying, look, I did have to slow down, and this is different. No one's ever faced this type of pressure, this type of audience in this sport, and it's relative
Good to go.
youth.
That's exactly right. You can tell there's a lot of people riding on this, a lot of family, friends from all over.
Cody
Fans and friends from all over 4 different countries.
6-6,
All
we're
over North
tied.
America as well.
Cody Baker in the right lane. Clem Whittle nearest to you on the screen there, throwing on the left. Baker with a little bit of a hometown edge here. Part of the Bad Axe Network here in Chicago. Missing right. And Clem Whittle takes advantage to take an early 2-point lead.
You see the difference in throws between the two.
Clem's
One
up
has
by
a
2. This
much
is throw
stronger,
4.
but slightly more wild throw, and the other one is more graceful and more finesse. But it allows for that expert precision.
Whittle has not missed.
4.
And all the Axe has to do is touch any part
Throw 5.
of the line of the higher scoring area to get credit for it, and that's what Baker had on the right side there. Got into that scoring 4, gets back into the bullseye circle, but Whittle goes, no, misses.
6, Cody.
Just low.
We're gonna switch
so an
sides.
opening for Cody Baker as he will switch and take on the
26,
left-hand
28,
side.
Clem.
You're hearing the voice of Ben McDonald, who is the head coach for the World Axe Throwing League and the lead coach in this one. We'll judge any close calls up on the board, and you'll hear him
Still 2 points between us. 4 throws left.
barking out the score and the throw. Baker not happy with the follow-through of the step. And
3, got you.
Whittle's lead
4,
grows.
Clem. 3, Cody. Throw 8.
So many styles different here, but it almost feels as if all of the motion for Baker with the pressure can sort of lead to it. Whittle's just right there in a rhythm right now.
9.
Smooth and in control.
That's exactly right. You have to stay in the zone and keep your eye on the prize.
An opening as Baker connects with the bullseye. Whittle missing.
6. This is our final axe. 45 to 48. Clem is up. When you're ready, let me know. Ready. Come on, Clem. Ready, Clem?
Kill
3,
shot in play
2,
here.
1, throw.
Baker goes for it. Did he connect? Is enough of the axe on? It is.
We got
And
it.
a kill shot with the miss of the bullseye by Whittle, and Baker erases the deficit to take match
55, 52, 51.
And why the kill shot is so
55,
important,
51,
Evan.
one practice.
Whittle in control of that
Optionals there for
entire
if you want
match.
it.
Goes for the bullseye and misses. Even if he had connected on the bullseye, he would have lost by a point in that match. And Baker uses the 10-pointer And now it's maybe gotten into Whittle a little bit as he misses way high on that first throw. That was the warm-up throw as he was
These
testing
throws
out.
count when you're ready.
What a turn of events. Paxton Whittle wanted to wedge out. That one is determined for Baker to be inside the bullseye line.
For Cody.
And that one did miss to the right for Whittle.
Cody's up by 2. Throw 3.
For momentum shifts.
Still
as
2
fast
points
as
between
this
us.
sport
Throw
works,
4.
but it really feels like that kill shot from Baker changed the mood of this match.
100%. It changed the absolute dynamic.
Hold on
You
a
can
second.
tell the entire
Don't touch it
room's
just yet.
mood
Comes
just
up
shifted.
4. And a 3.
Big miss from Baker. Makes it a
This
one-point
is shot
match.
5. 21-20. Cody, you're up by 1.
With the
Switch
board.
sides. It is 27-26. Cody's
Two
up by
completely
1.
different looking axes too. You got that all metal one from Baker. Baker in the bullseye. Whittle missing high.
33-30. Cody is up. Three throws left, 3 points between you.
Settled in now. You have to think in the back of both minds the confidence of
shot
Baker
9.
having that kill shot confidence, what it does for him with already one match in hand.
But even still, just one slight slip up.
This is our final act. Blues are live. When you're ready, let me know. Cody is up by 1, 49-48. Blues are live when you're ready.
Essentially, to guarantee this win, they're going to have to
You're
go
good,
for that,
Clem?
for that
Cody?
kill shot.
3, 2, 1, throw.
And connects to even the match. Baker went away from it, sensing that maybe his opponent would miss, but instead it's Whittle who connects with the kill shot.
One practice shot. One practice if you want it.
Wow. So 2 matches, and that's a practice throw before this third and decisive match. 2 matches flipped on the last throw by a kill shot connect.
A lot of the players now are going to be fairly confident that they can always hit those bullseyes. But those kill shots, they might try to go and stay with a safe throw in those bullseyes going into those later throws, but in the end,
All right, guys.
it's going to be those kill shots that make the difference.
How much does Baker's decision there have to do with the fact he already had one match in hand?
I have no doubt that that is why he decided to play it safe, because worst comes to worst, he still has one more to go.
I got you. 4-6.
Unless the gap in scoring gets wide in this one, you imagine both of them will be going for that blue circle on the 10th throw with this winner go home decisive third one. Baker leads it off with 2 straight bullseyes.
Cody's up by 2. Throw 3.
Another details in the rules of the sport, you must release the axe between 12 and
Which means
15
we're
feet
tied.
away from the board. 2-pound axes, maximum allowed. 4.75 inches the maximum allowance for the blade of the axe.
Still tied. This is throw 5.
Switch sides, and again, we alluded to it at the beginning, 2 completely different styles.
We're
More
tied
than
at
one way to
28
skin a
as we
cat
switch
between
sides.
these 2 fine competitors.
That's exactly right. You have the full metal axe over here with Cody Baker, so he has to use a little bit more of that momentum to step into that throw, while we have Whittle with a much more of a finesse throw, much more straight up and down, goes with the grain of the wood, makes that axe a lot easier to get in.
4 throws left.
Interesting, and you have to release the axe within about 3 seconds of one another before the kill shot, which must be almost a simultaneous release, but almost every throw has been Baker going first
8.
and Whittle waiting behind him.
Yeah, it seems like it. They may be trying to play out where he needs to get his throw. Obviously, the bullseye is the best, but he might be able to gain some leeway or something. He might be thinking.
Whittle misses low.
46,
so Cody
44,
Baker,
throw 9. Cody's up by 2.
2-point edge. Must bullseye here for Whittle if Cody connects, which he does, and Whittle does. 2-point edge for Baker, but it really doesn't matter. It is kill shot time for both.
Final throw. Blues are live. Cody's up by 2. When you're ready, let me know. Good. 3.
Phone goes off.
Someone calling to congratulate him, maybe.
Or perhaps a friend of Baker's watching and recognizing the moment. Can you envision a scenario where either of them don't go for
Clem,
the
are
kill
you
shot
ready?
here?
No way.
You're good. 3, 2, 1, throw.
Whittle goes for it. Baker does not. And Clem Whittle misses wide. Baker takes the safer option, and the gamble pays off.
52, 56. Cody.
Whittle missing by a whisker on that upper right kill shot as Cody Baker advances into the semifinals and is standing by with 80.
You're advancing into the semifinals. That kill shot that he nailed. How did you go into the 3rd match with confidence after that?
I'm just excited. Like, this is just so fun. It's just so fun. It doesn't matter.
And you are representing for the city of Chicago. We're here in Chicago. How special is it to be throwing in front of your home crowd?
So awesome. So awesome. I'm born and raised here. Love Chicago.
Are you going to change up your technique here heading into the Final Four at all?
Nope. Not at all.
More kill shots can we expect from you?
Maybe if I'm down.
All right, guys, back to you.
Thank you, Annie. It was a kill shot that got him the first match in that one, but then takes the conservative approach late and survives to make it into the semifinal. Half of the Final Four is set. 2 more quarterfinals still to go. Some of the best urban axe throwers in the world competing for the title of world's best. And they started just like a couple of newbies yesterday. Andy Costable and I got teaching from our fine analyst, Evan Walters, and then went 10 throws to compete against one another. It wasn't pretty at the beginning, and then all of a sudden, Annie found her mark.
Technique looks good.
She
Technique
was strong,
looks good.
but the finish was even better from yours truly.
Lucky shot.
A kill shot to come from behind to win it. And that was not staged, folks. That was great excitement. And you can experience the excitement too. Make sure you go to worldaxethrowingleague.com. Find an axe throwing venue near you. Be sure to check it out. And like many of the competitors here, you can get your start and perhaps be on this stage sometime in the near future. Half of the semifinals are set after a just thrilling battle between Cody Baker and Clem Whittle. Baker surviving a kill shot throw from Whittle to get in. And now our 3rd quarterfinal set to begin here on the main lane. Paul Gammon and Eric Enriquez for a spot in the semifinals. They got their one throw out of the way. The warm-up toss is in, and now time to see who will play their way into the semifinal. I don't know, Evan, if you can top the drama of that last one. How much fun that was between Baker and Whittle with those kill shots coming to the end.
That's exactly right, but that's definitely not going to be the last that we see before this night is over.
Two bullseyes to start. No, 4 points on the side.
Eric's up by 2, 6 to 4.
On the right-hand side there is Gannon missing the bullseye. Eric Enriquez has started on that left side with back-to-back bullseyes.
Throw 3. Eric still up by 2.
Wood splintering off the throw by
4
Gammon.
for ball, 6
And
Eric.
Gammon missing low again on that right-hand lane.
Eric is up by 4 as we go to throw 4. Eric's up by 4. This is throw 5.
Two bullseyes, they will switch sides with Enriquez holding a 4-point edge as we check back in with Andy Costable.
Guys, we talked about it earlier, just the camaraderie surrounding the sport. And one of the reasons is because people travel from all over the world to be here for this championship. One guy specifically is here from Germany. Chris, talk to me about the trip over here and why was it so important for you to be here for this championship?
Yeah, okay. First of all, I like to see, or wanted to see how I behave in front of this lovely audience, because it's a mental stress. And you can play maybe like a pro, but if you're standing here, it's completely different. Yeah? And I wanted to know for how I behave.
What is the sport like in Germany, and do you have intentions to, bring it back and make it popular there? Is it as popular as it is here?
They try to do something like this, but it is more related to middle-age festivals, so it is not urban acts. And in fact, I like to introduce this sport to Germany because I think it has a lot of potential, and Germans will like it. Yeah.
Chris is one of 4 individuals from out of the country, 4 countries represented here today. So, guys, back to you.
Ganny, last throw, and a perfect 10 bullseyes from Eric Enriquez as Gammon misses
60 points.
The kill shot that would have potentially tied things up. But Enriquez takes match number 1 in this quarterfinal. A perfect 10 for 10 going for the center circle.
When you're ready, taking it.
It's a practice throw before. Enriquez practicing with the kill shot just in case he's going to need it. And the math that has to be done very quickly here, Evan, by these competitors. Enriquez carried a 4-point lead into that kill shot, knowing that if he connected with the bullseye as he did, the worst case scenario would be a tie going into sudden death, which that sort of becomes that mark that the players are searching for. A 4-point lead or greater gives you the advantage.
100%. And all they need with that 4 points, they can easily determine which they need to go through. That bullseye or that kill shot.
Eric.
Enriquez with his first miss on his 12th throw of this match to give Gammon an early lead.
Throw 3.
You saw the note on Paul Gammon. 61 of the 64 competitors in this tournament qualified in. And then there was an open
shot number 4
qualifier. It was contested earlier in the day. Players throwing to achieve a qualifying score that then led to a double elimination 16-player field. Gammon winning the winner's bracket of that and punching one of 3 tickets into the field and becomes one of the wild card winners to make it all the way here to the quarterfinals.
Here at the World Axe Throwing League, we wanted to make sure that we crowned a true axe throwing champion. That's why we opened up that wild card tournament to invite anyone from all over the world, regardless of affiliation or sport. If you've been throwing in your backyard, you can come and compete and take that title.
Gammon connects after switching sides, and Enriquez looked like he let up a little bit on that throw.
Up by 6.
Wasn't pure, misses the board, and now a big opening in the second match for Gammon.
6 points between us.
After a perfect start from Eric Enriquez, things have
4-4.
slowed here in match 2. See anything from the delivery?
Yeah, it looks like maybe
Throw
the
number
pressure's
8.
getting on him a little bit. Bouncing right back.
6 Paul. This is shot number 9. 38-34. 6 Paul. This is your final throw. Blues are live. Eric, you're down by 6. When you're ready, let me know.
So Eric has to go for that kill shot.
Bullseye from Gannon would win it
3,
no matter what Enriquez
2,
does.
1, throw.
He connects, but so does Gannon. Enriquez with the kill shot, but Gannon covers that 10 with a 6-point bullseye of his own, and it'll be a winner-take-all third match.
You've got 1 practice if you want it.
Good job, guys. Here we go. One of 3 wild card winners, now a match away from the semifinals. We saw large contingents. Again, many of the competitors that qualified here, Evan, the best of their clubs, but have come with friends, fellow competitors who
4 for Paul.
Really not a lot of difference between them, and then through that open qualifying, that wild card spot, proving they belong. Enriquez on the left.
3.
10 perfect bullseye throws in the first match in winning. And then failed to connect on one pivotal throw in the second match that allowed Gannon to win.
Eric's up by 2 as we go to throw 4.
Another board miss from Enriquez.
That drop is devastating. That's that 4-point difference that we were talking about earlier.
1 more throw on this side. 1 more throw. Paul's up by 4, 22-18.
Gets 2 of them back with a bullseye there, and Gannon missing low.
We're going to switch sides. Paul's up by 2 as we switch.
And even with one failing to find the board, it's only a 2-point deficit for Enriquez. There should be 2 bullseyes.
That's it. 32-30. 4 shots left.
As we said earlier, these are the best of the best throwers, so it's primarily just a bullseye and kill shot game from here on.
This is throw 8.
Did Enriquez's blade get up to that bullseye circle?
Look at you guys.
That's in there. 44-42. Shot 9.
Saving some of their best throws when they matter most.
Go up. Yeah. Let's go up.
This is your final throw.
Oh,
Eric, you're down by 2.
gamesmanship.
Blues are live.
Here we go, guys.
When you're ready, let me know.
Looks like they've both agreed to go for the kill shut one way or the other.
Eric, are you ready?
Interesting. They take the guessing strategy out of it.
3, 2, 1, throw.
Both connect. No. Yes. Yes. Gannon does connect. Both kill shots find their mark.
Well done, guys. You won.
And Paul Gannon, I don't think he knew he won. But he does. And the wild card qualifiers on to the semifinals. They agreed to go for it. They both connect. What a way to end it, and what a day it has been thus far for Paul Gannon, who's standing by with Annie.
You're on to the semifinals, another kill shot for you. Talk about the precision of that shot and how much pressure is on you in that moment, and how do you battle that to actually execute it?
Just try to breathe, keep going, and remain calm. That's it.
What's going to be your tactic moving on to the next round?
Try not to miss.
How do you maintain composure in your head when it's that tight like that?
Again, it's all about breathing and just trying to remain calm.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you, Annie. What a clutch performance from Paul Gannon to come back after losing the first match to win 2. One more spot to be determined. The top seed takes it under the lights next.
The last match of the quarterfinals. First up, Gustin from Indianapolis. Next up, Edgington from Denver.
Incredible drama, sharpening your skills. Some of the best finding their mark. 3 of 4 spots in the semifinals are claimed. 1 more to go, and the top seed in this entire tournament still alive. That would be Ben Edgington, about ready to take on Ryan Gustin in the final quarterfinal after a thrilling kill shot victory by Paul Gannon. Got him into the semifinals to face the winner of our final quarterfinal. With Evan Walters and Andy Constable, Will Haskett back with you. Bad axe throwing in Lincoln Park, just north of downtown Chicago. Practice throw has been given to both, and this final quarterfinal is underway. And Gustin missing the board. We had a board swap out after that last quarterfinal.
6 points for Ben.
Gustin could not find the board with his practice throw or his first throw.
When any player has to start throwing on those new boards, they know they have to put that extra power in there, because that extra power is going to help loosen up that board just enough to get that axe in.
And Edgington, you see the
12 to 4
bio there on Gustin. Trying to get back into it. Edgington opening up a little bit of a window by missing high. Did Gustin find a certain that's a bullseye to shrink the gap a little bit.
16 to 10. 6 points are between us as we go to throw 4.
Gustin, you saw 31 years old, found axe throwing at his 30th birthday party, and a year later he's competing for a world championship in the quarterfinals.
22-16, shot 5. Last throw on this side.
And 2 bullseyes as they will switch sides. Let's check in with Andy.
Guys, we've seen a lot of men participating here today, but this is a sport that includes females as well. I'm sitting next to Maria DeFazio, the youngest competitor here this weekend. Maria, tell us how you got involved in the sport.
Well, my mom had found it with her friend, and we had originally gone just for fun to try it out and see how it was. But it came to be something that I really liked and was decent at. So the coach that was there asked me to join the league, and so that's how I started. And
Maria's just 16 years old. The oldest competitor is 60. So how do you come into this competition with the mindset that you belong here despite your age?
Well, it is intimidating. It's the level of experience that some other people have, but I also think that even though I am younger, I'll still get better with time that I'm here.
And finally, you know, what message do you want to send to young girls who are trying to get into this sport?
Well, I think these types of sports can be labeled as more of a men's thing, but really it's no matter what you like to do or what you find that you're good at is what you should be doing.
Absolutely. I agree with you 100%, Maria. Guys, back to you.
Thank you,
When
Andy.
you're ready, let me know.
Losing in the first round today to Eric Enriquez, who we just saw lose in the quarterfinals.
3, 2,
and Edgington
1,
here in the
throw.
quarterfinal with a 10-point lead. Just needs to find the board and does. Perfect 10 for 10 going for the bullseye. Who lives up to the height as the most accurate in the sport as he has been for the last couple of years.
You want it. You want your practice.
Practice throws here before the second match. What makes Edgington so good?
Honestly, it's probably just practice. I've never seen a person practice as much as he does.
When you're ready, these throws count.
Did the bottom of that axe catch the circle? No, it did not.
4.
So after 10 straight bullseyes,
and we're tied.
He is human.
We're tied at 4.
Edgington missing, but Gustin also could not find the bullseye.
Still tied, 10 each.
There were some names to
This is throw 3.
keep an eye on in this tournament. Edgington, the only one out of that list to advance into this quarterfinal round. Chris Morning, who won the championship last year, ousted in the second round of the tournament. And again, the format shift, Evan, from 2017 to 2018. Morning winning the title last year. Aggregate scoring
Ryan's
from
up
locations
by 2, 16 to 14, shot
hosting
4.
their own and then collaborating them all together to figure out who that world champion was. And then this year, bringing everybody together, playing this single elimination head-to-head, which is very similar to how they're competing at their home clubs.
Exactly. It changes the dynamic. Absolutely, 100%. Having, especially
Ben's
the crowd
up by
here,
1 right
the
now.
lights
This is
and
throw
everything
5.
adds a whole new level that most of these players have never experienced before.
We're in there.
Both in the bullseye there. As Edgington will switch sides with Gustin.
26-25, Ben's up by 1.
Right of the two targets. That bottom edge is pure for Gustin. It is.
Those are good.
2 bullseye
6 each.
throws.
32-31.
This one much closer than their first match, which will bring that kill shot into play.
Last match, it was fairly obvious that Ben felt
We
safe
have
enough to
3
get that
throws
bullseye,
left.
but
Still 1 point separating us.
unless there's some drastic change, like a drop or something like that, that kill shot's definitely going to be here.
44-43. Shot 9.
And it'll all come down to this final throw. Kill shot lands for Edgington. He's into the semifinals.
Ben is up by 1 as we go to your final throw. Blues are live. Let me know when you're ready. 3, 2, 1, throw.
Edgington connects it with the bench because Gustin scored just the one. And the top seed continues to motor through the field. Ben Edgington Edgington with ease into the semifinals, dispatching O'Brien Gustin in back-to-back matches. Well, he has been tops in the sport.
You are on to the semifinals. You took a big sigh of relief. What was going through your mind at that moment?
I was really worried going into that match. Looking at the place boards right away, we were throwing harder than anybody's had to throw, just to get him to stick. And I don't usually have to throw that hard. So,
sorry to interrupt you. How confident are you every time you have to take that kill shot in the fact that you can nail it?
Really confident right now. I was the #1 seed coming into the tournament, and I threw more kill shots during the season than anyone. It's what I practice 7 days a week.
You were expected to be in this position in the semifinals. People expect you to be in the finals. Why were you nervous coming into this match?
This is the first I've met almost everybody who's here. This is my first time meeting Ryan. I've just heard about him. I know he throws really well at Indianapolis, and it was on these tournaments. Everything is just game by game. So I can beat somebody by 200 points throughout the season, but it comes down to one match.
Awesome. Well, we are on to the semifinals, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, Annie. The kill shot proves to be the difference maker for Ben Edgington. Top seed into the semifinals, and those final 4 players are set. Just 4 remain in pursuit of a world title. Edgington, Gannon, Cycon, Baker into the semifinals of the World Axe Throwing Championship. It'll be David Cycon and Cody Baker in our first semifinal. And maybe some pre-match nerves, perhaps. Sandy Constable's with him.
Cycon, first questions for you. Are you going to change anything up in this semifinal match?
I think just go with what's been working and just stay calm. Don't let the moment and just stay loose and have fun. So right now, top 4 throwers, everything is gravy from here on out. So just enjoy the moment.
Cody, for you, that kill shot came in handy in the last match. Are you confident that you could do that again?
Hell yeah, totally.
All right, we'll keep it with us right after the break. We will have semifinal matchup #1. You don't want to miss it.
Throughout this tournament, and we'll have a semi-final test against the hometown kid, Cody Baker, with a lot of Chicago positivity flowing, and again, 2 completely different styles. Baker much more aggressive and violent with the throw. David Cycon much more controlled and slower with the technique, both 28 years old, and both with bullseyes to start off this first semifinal. How do you handicap this one, Evan?
Honestly, these guys are pros. It's going to be extremely close one way or the other. But I think, if anything, Cody's going to have a slight disadvantage because his strength versus Cycon's technique is a little more wild.
And David's up by 2.
Another one high for Baker, who, no matter how good or bad the throw is, always looks down at where that foot ends up. Maybe thinking about adjusting
18
something.
18 to 14, here. Throw 4.
The adjustment works for Baker on that left-hand side. It's a perfect start for David Cycon.
24-20, 4 points separating us as we go to throw 5. 30 points, Dave.
Baker's definitely settled in as they switch after 5 throws.
Cody is down by 4 points.
We've seen this.
As we switch
you run
sides.
into perfection. Nothing you can do about it. That's exactly where David Cycon is right now, 6 for 6 on that bullseye.
36-32.
And how important it is here, Evan, for Baker to stay within 4 of the deficit.
It's extremely important because at the very end, if we can keep that 4, which it doesn't look like he does, unfortunately, but with that 4, he has just a chance to get back up. with that kill shot. The only thing he can hope for now is if Cycon slips
This
up
is shot
just a little
8.
bit.
Doesn't slip up there. Because again, with a 6-point disadvantage, it would mean that David Cycon could close this out with that 10th
Throw
throw, not
9,
needing
6
the kill
points
shot.
separating us.
A bullseye would
Wait
be
a
good
second.
enough.
When you're ready, throw 9.
It's close for Cycon, and it is in. As is Becker. We got a 6-point hole here for the
Final act.
throw. And again,
Blues
this 10th
are
throw has
live.
to be at the same
6
time.
points separate you. When you're ready, let me know.
Ready.
3, 2, 1, throw.
Cycon needs a bullseye. You got Baker connected with the kill shot. Which he did.
60-58.
To David Cycon, who
60-58.
lands a perfect 10 out of 10 bullseyes.
You can have one practice if you want it. We're jumping right into it then.
Perfect start.
6-6, we're tied. This is throw 2.
They're both pretty close.
That's a 6.
And a 2-point edge for Cycon as Baker misses.
12-10.
13 for 13 for David Cycon thus far.
And this is throw 4. Throw 4, up by 2.
And we talked about the seeding having in Edgington, the number 1 seed coming in, but I mean it's fractions of a point that separate him and Cycon
And
in the
this
sport
is throw
this year.
5, still
That's
2
exactly
points
right.
separating us.
Just clinical. And now Cody Baker's going to be down by 4.
30-26 at the switch.
It's that type of precision
David
that
is
at the
up
end of the
by
season
4.
takes a normal match, but multiplies it by hundreds. So like Ben Edgington said earlier, when you're looking at those players across the leaderboards, it looks like a big gap, but every match
32.
counts.
4 shots left.
Baker just trying to keep the kill shot in play because it does not look like Cycon's got any intention of missing.
Still 4 points between us. This is throw 9. David's up by 4.
If they can both get that bullseye, then all Cody will have to do is take a kill shot, and they'll be able to tie it up.
Oh, and he misses low. Now the question is, did Cycon catch the bottom half? He did.
That's in there.
And with that miss, a 6-point edge. And now the kill shot by Baker could be too
Final
little
act.
too late.
Blues
Cycon
are
can find
live.
the bullseye again.
David is up by 6 right now. When you're ready, let me know. 3, 2, 1, throw.
20 for 20 for David Cycon. Just punishes the bullseye in an emphatic semifinal victory. He is moving on to the championship as Cody Baker departs. Didn't need the kill shot, but after 20 throws, 20 bullseyes, and a big smile on the face for David Cycon.
20 throws, 20 bullseyes, no change in your expression. How do you explain that?
It's just practice, practice, practice. I really owe it my friends and competitors in Philly, some of them who are here today, some of them who are not, that they just push us every day for the last year and a half and are throwing. So I'm used to this pressure. I'm used to the level of competition, and I know what I have to do.
Yeah, you have fans in the stands that are laughing, yelling at you, and still no smile. What are you telling yourself in your mind to keep that composure?
Oh, I'm smiling on the way back and forth. get up before every shot. I force myself to kind of crack a smile so I stay loose and don't stay tense. And them joking, making fun of me, it just helps. They know what cheers me on. They know what makes me throw well. So
good luck going forward in the finals.
Thank you.
Guys.
What a impressive semifinal performance. Could be a collision course of perfection. But can Ben Edgington get there to meet him in the final? We'll find out next. That gorgeous weapon awaits the winner of the World Championship. And we're just a matter of moments away from finding out who's going to take that axe home as the 2018 World Axe Throwing Champion. With Evan Walters, I'm Will Haskett. Second semifinal set to determine our finalists as Annie Constable's got the combatants.
Guys, your semifinal matchup about to take place. You've been here since this morning. You participated in the wild card match. You got third in that. Did you expect to make it all the way to this point?
I did not expect to be here. I just wanted to place in the top 3 and make it into the championship. And from there, I wanted to make top 34, and then, or 32, and then 16, and then 8, and now top 4, and hopefully get top 2, and that's the goal.
Well, good luck to you. Ben, you are the heavy favorite here today. How do you maintain that pressure, and do you feel pressure by that, knowing that everyone's expecting you to come out on top?
It's definitely there. I'm trying my hardest not to even think about it. The best thing for me to do right now is to just, I'm throwing any match.
All right, good luck to you both. You guys can take your practice throws.
Now, what a day it has been for Paul Gammon, who again had to show up, put up a score good enough to get into a 16-player double elimination tournament. Top 3 from that tournament earning wild card spots into this bracket of 64. And then hours later, here he is in the semifinal against the top seed in Ben Edgington. It shows the depth of the sport. It shows the quality of the growth of the sport, Evan. But more importantly, I think for everybody gathered here, this is what it's all about, to see these two be able to compete against one another, especially how this day started for Gannon.
That's exactly right. We have the crowd favorite, 3-time season champion on one side with Ben Edgington, and an underdog came from the literal bottom of the tournament. Now he's here.
Practice throws are in. We'll be underway. David Cycon awaiting the winner in the final as they both start with bullseyes here in the first throw.
And we're tied after throw 1.
Heard from Edgington at the end of that quarterfinal about with the new board how much harder he had to throw than his normal pretty smooth release. That's not going to be the problem for Gammon, who's certainly more, I guess you could almost say, violent with the throw. A lot of power behind it. But these boards are starting to settle in a little bit as Edgington does find the top half of the bullseye.
Throw 4.
You can tell as well with Gammon's throws that he kind of has almost an overhand style of throwing that kind of just leads that gravity downwards with that arc.
Right on the bullseye. He's dialed in. Not going to be a wild card in this tournament next year if he keeps throwing like that.
This is throw 5, 24 each.
8 throws between them. All 8 have been true. And the trend continues as they'll switch sides.
Switch sides. Tied at 30.
We have that switching sides just because we know that every single board is different on every single target, so we want to make sure that they have an equal chance to get axes on each board, regardless of how different they are.
And on the switch, you can hear the groan in the crowd. The first miss leads to 4 for Gammon, and just barely in. Edgington stays perfect. Ben McDonald,
36-34, Ben's
the
up.
head coach,
By 2. Up by 2, 4 shots left.
confirming that bullseye hit. And a little high from Gannon, but he appears to be in. A lot of support here, but you've got a lot of wild card qualifiers, people who have been here, there's a lot of crowd support behind Gannon because of what this means for the growth of the sport. Edgington is yet to miss.
Throw 9, Ben's up by 2.
He saw a couple of peeks from Edgington to see if his opponent was going to throw while he was dialed in. Was able to gather himself.
This is your final act. Blues are live. Ben's up by 4.
Between starting
when you're ready, let me know.
Releasing that axe, there are about a million different decisions that go through each of their minds.
Are you ready, Ben? Yep. Paul? 3, 2, 1, throw.
Gannon needs the kill shot and doesn't get it. 10 bullseyes from Ben Edgington. Absolute perfection. Gannon needed the kill shot to force sudden death, doesn't get it. And the first match in the back pocket of the top seed.
Taking yours, Super. Taking yours.
Both choose to take a practice throw.
It's kind of getting down to the wire. We're probably going to see a lot more of those.
When you guys are ready, these throws count.
Edgington picking up right where he left off. Gannon finds it as well.
6 each.
How do you mentally try and play against someone who doesn't miss?
You just have to hope that you do the same.
Gannon misses just barely.
Ben's up by 2 as we go to a third throw.
But we've seen here earlier today, Ben Edgington is not a perfect, as we see here, Ben Edgington is not a perfect bullseye machine, but
Gannon misses on the other side high. A chance there to draw back even and couldn't do it. Edgington on the right, Gannon on the left. One more throw on this side before they will swap sides.
Play the edge game. Ben's still up by 2 as you're going to throw 5.
The skin of his teeth on that center bullseye, but Gannon switching sides to the right now, still just 2 points down.
It is a game of millimeters now.
That is close on Edgington's side. Gannon finds the bullseye. Edgington misses. All
32
tied up.
each, we're tied. We're tied.
That's 10 now.
They're all tied up.
38. We've got 3 throws left. 3 throws left.
We'll stay tied with 2 throws left. Now, the thing that hurts Gannon here is there's nobody in the country or the world, you would say, that is better at a kill shot throw than Ben Edgington.
Throw 9.
According to reputation,
44
Ben
points
Edgington
each.
is the pro. It looks like that's what he's going to need.
And now here, already with 1 match in hand,
This is your final
does Edgington
act.
go for the kill shot to
Blues
secure
are
it?
live and we're tied
Or
at
does he
50
gamble?
each. When you're ready, let me know.
They ask if they're going up. Gannon confirms.
When you're ready, let me know. Paul? Ben?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, throw.
Connecting from Edgington right in the middle. And it was too much to going to do battle for a world title. Pretty impressive stuff, Annie.
We see you again, another interview with you, Ben. That kill shot. How do you perfect your accuracy? Because that is what continues to push you forward.
Hundreds of hours, literally thousands of throws. I throw with some of the best guys that I know, and we push each other to have to hit those every league, every practice, and we're just growing. I don't know.
I saw you peering at your opponent there, you know, before every throw you kind of like look out the side of your eye. What are you doing in that?
Throwing's cadence that I'm used to, so I couldn't tell if he was waiting for me. If he likes to throw second, that's fine. I'll throw at my own pace. I just didn't know what his pacing was. Everybody else usually gets up there and throws before I do. I usually try to be polite because I know my throw carries me forward and I don't want to get in their eye line while they're throwing. So he was kind of doing the same thing though.
Well, finals are up next, 5,000 on the line. Good luck to you, Ben. Thanks.
Two most consistent performers will meet for a title. Ben Edgington continues to impress. Don't miss or you won't win. Finals next. Only two remain with a championship on the line. And the two best have worked their way into the finals with a trophy to be handed out. And while the competition has been deep, we saw a wild card participant make it all the way to the semifinals. The two best are the ones that are still standing. Ben Edgington, David Cycon will do battle best 3 out of 5 in the championship to determine who will be the world champion here in 2018. We'll ask it back with you, Evan Walters alongside. Evan, we talked about it when we got here. We kind of felt there were two guys that stood above the rest of the competition, and lo and behold, they've made it into this championship showdown where one singular miss may be the difference between winning and not.
That's all it takes. It's like Ben Edgington said earlier, the leaderboards might be a widespread range of points, but at the very end, all it comes down to is that 1 or 2 in that single match.
Again, for all the marbles, and if you don't know the scoring system, let's run it through one more time so you'll understand with these two. Let's not even worry about what those outer circles are worth. 1, 2, and 3 points. It's not really going to come into play, perhaps, unless it comes down to a final kill shot. 6 points for a bullseye in the middle. That red circle, which has been peppered by our two finalists in all of their matches en route to this championship. And then you go to that 10th and final throw where you have the kill shot in play for the competitors today. If they're tied with 9 bullseyes, as we expect to maybe see in this one, it may be a kill shot that determines who the winner is. $5,000 on the line for the winner, $750, quite a drop off to second place. So this is a big showdown between the top 2 in this tournament. And if we have to go sudden death, we may have to do that as well. Best throw wins. We started with 64, we are down to 2, and they're both standing by with Annie Costa.
Our two finalists right here. One will be crowned the champion. Ben, first question's for you. When we're dealing with your guys' level of accuracy, how does this match get decided?
I've been expecting this to be our matchup, and I've been expecting it to come down to sudden death throws after a tie. It's going to be the first person to miss.
First person to make a mistake. All right, Dave, what are you thinking? Did you expect this to be the matchup?
All the way. From the start, we finished the season, we came in the tournament 1-2 seeds. This was the expectations we were going for. And this is a matchup, 64, I don't expect it to be good enough to win it, because you're going to have to hit another couple kill shots to take it in a tiebreaker. So.
All right, good luck to both of you. $5,000 on the line. Go get it.
A lot of anticipation building for this showdown between 1 and 2, not just in the sport, but in this tournament, as Ben Edgington and David Cycon will step into the lane and try and be perfect to win it all. Evan, it's an incredible display we've seen from both of them in terms of their accuracy. And you alluded to it, and they even said it. They thought it was going to come down to the two of them. Here they are. Again, the sudden death, if it would come to it, if you're tied. Kill shots always in play. One throw each. Highest score wins. And if they would be tied after 5, we would actually go to kill shots only in play for it. But we could see some 64s here, best 3 out of 5.
Oh, no doubt. Absolutely. We're definitely going to be going down to sudden death.
Again, the whole way to this point, best 2 out of 3. Now best 3 out of 5. How does that change the dynamic a little bit in this fight?
Honestly, it's going to be a little bit more of an endurance test
These
now.
throws count.
You know, not only do they have to be perfect, they have to be perfect for longer.
And the axe doesn't stick for Edgington's first
Best
throw.
of 5. This is a best of 5 series.
So Cycon with the early bullseye. Remember Edgington earlier having to adjust. New board for this championship, saying he had to adjust and throw harder. He may have to try and do that here, and does, and delivers. We said it would be defined by a miss.
6-12. This is shot 3.
First throw from the top seed, missing. And will Cycon be able to just walk his way through this first match with a 6-point edge?
As we go to throw 4.
One thing that's interesting to take a look at, Cycon's throws almost always go right into the middle or the lower side of the bullseye, while Edgington's almost always stick right through the top.
24-18, throw 5. We're in there.
4-point throw from Edgington as they will switch sides. Cycon perfect through those first
30-22 at the
5.
switch, 8 points
What
separating
does
us.
Van Edgington learn about that board quickly after that first miss?
You could absolutely tell the very first thing that he saw when that thing dropped, he knew that he did not throw near hard as well as he should have. That strength, that power that he needed to get in there was just not there on that first throw, so all he had to do was just give it that extra momentum.
A rare miss from Cycon brings Edgington 2 closer.
34-40. We've got 3 throws left. 6 points separating us.
It's just hanging. Cycon is determined to be in. Edgington wants confirmation quickly so he can pull his axe out. Because again, if that axe were to fall out, it would not
40-46. Shot 9. 6 points.
Throw a 6-point edge for David Cycon means he does not
Final
have
axe.
to throw
Blues
a kill
are
shot
live, and
to
6
close it
points
out.
are separating you. When you're ready, let me know. Ready. 3, 2, 1, throw.
It caught the top for David Cycon. Edgington missing the kill shot, but after that first
So
throw, he sort of knew where that first
One
match was
practice
going.
if you want it.
David
Just give
Cycon
us a
closing
second.
it out has the first match in his back.
You're putting more screws
This
in
was
there.
really the throw that defined that entire first match.
One, you're now in practice? Let's
You
jump
talked
right into
about
it
that
then.
high side. You can see it. Just going to clip the very top edge of it. As they start with bullseyes to begin match number 2.
And we are tied.
Pit crew came in very quickly between that match, tightening a screw in the middle board on the left-hand side. Well, David Cycon just delivered another
We're still
bullseye
tied.
toss.
We're tied at throw 3.
That low throw might throw Cycon off.
That's your 4.
That's a 4.
Knew it
That
immediately
is
as he
up
walked
by
up to
2
it.
points.
That low corner just got right underneath that bullseye.
6-6. Throw 5. 24-22.
The sense of respect and really awe from the fans that are in here. I mean,
30-28 at the switch. Ben's up by 2.
I think everybody wanted to see this treat at some point in time. These two going head-to-head.
That's exactly right. They both are powerhouses in the league, and it's pretty well known. So
another miss by David Cycon on that right side.
36-32, 4 points
Gives
separating
Ben
us.
Edgington now a
4 throws left.
4-point lead. Trying to claw back even in this championship showdown after losing the first.
Throw 8, still 4 points between us.
The best 3 out of 5 matches. Both of those find the mark.
This is shot 9. Final act, Blues are live. Ben is up by 2. Let me know when you're ready.
Edgington lining up for the kill shot with a 2-point
3,
lead.
2, 1, throw. Double blue. Double blue, Ben.
2 kill shots landed. The 2-point edge maintained for Edgington.
1-8.
He knocks it up
1-8.
apiece.
You can take a practice if you want it. Let's jump right into it then. Are you taking practice? No. Okay. These are live.
Two matches, no sudden death yet.
6 each.
Feel like the rhythm is fully established now for both.
And still tied at 12. Throw 3.
Edgington's close to the mark.
Just outside.
It falls outside.
Tough one.
Ben McDonald,
Ben's
head
down
coach
by
for the
2.
World Axe Throwing League, making a quick determination there.
6 each. Still 2 points separating us. Throw 5.
Another miss by Edgington, it looks like. No. Yes. Cycon with a 4-point edge as they switch.
30-26.
Enough of the bottom of the axe get down to the bullseye for Cycon. Yes. That was close, and it gets a smile out of him. That one missing low, though, it looks like, for Cycon. Edgington is pure, and the deficit now back to just 2.
38-40. David is up by 2. We have 3 throws left. Still 2 points are separating us. This is shot number 9. Very good.
now the hope is that
Final throw.
for
Blues
Ben,
are live.
he needs to get that kill shot, and he
David's
needs to make
up
sure
by 2.
that
Let me know
Cycon
when
does
you're ready.
not.
3, 2, 1, throw.
Cycon missed, but did Edgington find it?
We're good.
Did. And takes the 3rd match for a 2-1 lead with Cycon unable to connect.
Remember, this time it's a best out of 5.
You're taking it?
After losing the first match, take a practice throw here for the 4th match. Edgington again not boarding that first throw. Couldn't come back from that deficit, but has
And these throws count now. These throws count.
gotten 2 straight match wins. Pull within 1 match of a world title.
We're in. Six each. We are tied.
Board miss it again. High of the mark. Opens the door for Cycon in a big way here early in this 4th match.
You can see the experience that Ben Edgington brings, because as soon as he realizes that that axe wasn't going to stick,
shot number 4.
that just tiny bit of extra momentum sends it right in.
That one missed low, it looked like, from Cycon after a perfect start. What is it?
6 points separate us as we go to throw 5.
Edgington looks back at his footing after that one.
Water.
You all right?
Yeah. Want to tell them.
Yeah. We're going to switch sides first. And we need a towel or something, guys. It's a little bit slippery over here.
Seems like maybe a little bit of the water that was used for the boards kind of got on the ground there. But
something here. When you guys are ready, it's a shot 6 right now, 5 throws left.
As they switch in.
30 to 22.
Switch sides.
luckily for Edgington, this does not take him out if he were to lose this match.
36, 28.
An underthrow by Cycon, a little bit of an overthrow. From Edgington, but he got it in.
40 to 34.
Within
6 points separating us, 3 throws left.
Getting that deficit back down to 6 for Edgington important, because if Cycon were to miss on a final
46,
bullseye attempt
40.
with a kill shot throw from Edgington, you could end
Shot
up with
number
a
9.
come from behind tie.
Beautiful.
First Edgington has to be in with that throw, and he is.
Final acts, Blues are live. 6 points are separating you guys. Let me know when you're ready.
Cycon needs a bullseye for
3,
the win.
2, 1, throw.
He went for the kill shot. Did Edgington get it?
Good job, man.
He did.
That's it.
Cycon goes for the kill shot instead of a bullseye to win it all. Misses. And Ben Edgington converts the kill shot to come from behind and win the title. A delayed celebration because of the shock of the decision by Cycon, who had the match in his grasp.
But it's those million little decisions between when you take that reach back and when you release that axe that makes or breaks this game, as we have just seen.
And for the first time in arguably the best player in the world's career, he can be officially named world champion. As the top seed, Ben Edgington's taken that axe back to Colorado and his Bat Axe facility in Denver as your 2018 World Axe Throwing Champion. Future as Ben Edgington validates the top seed, and in a stunning conclusion in the 4th match, nails throws the kill shot, and with a decision by his opponent to go for it all, is your champion. The winning throw from Ben Edgington, pure the entire way. Your 2018 world champion. Best player in the sport can now be called a world champion. Ben Edgington is your 2018 world axe throwing champion. It was a dramatic finish at the end, but the top seed prevails and is standing by with Annie Costable.
Ben, talk us through the emotions on that final throw. He did not need to go for the kill shot. He did. You needed the kill shot, and you got it. So walk us through those emotions you were feeling.
I was instantly excited because I knew I hit it. I had figured he was going to hit the bull. I walked up to the target expecting having lost because there was no way, you saw him throwing, there was no way he could have missed that bullseye. But he didn't even go for it. I couldn't understand, I don't know. Maybe it was just like at our level of competition, maybe out of respect, we always go for the hardest shot.
What does it mean to you to be a pioneer and now a champion in such an up-and-coming sport, both nationally and internationally here?
It means so much. Ever since I started axe throwing, it's become like my entire life. And there's nothing better about this sport than everybody I've gotten to meet doing it. I've thrown in 8 different facilities across the country this year. I'm hoping to visit at least 2 other countries in 2019 just to throw with people. I've got invites from all over to come throw. And that's really all I want to do right now.
Coming from the champion, I need to know, what is the future of axe throwing?
Well, the next stop's the Olympics. At one point, half of the people in this room will be able to be Olympians. But no, it's just really exciting. I know this is the first time it's ever been broadcast, so hopefully it's just going to reach a lot more people. Leagues are already growing like crazy. My personal league from Denver, Colorado, had 8 people in it this time last year. It had almost 50 this season.
Well, congratulations again, guys. Back to you.
A worthy champion and a great ambassador for the sport. Ben Edgington was spectacular, and they say that he may be the best kill shot artist in the sport. Well, he proved it on the last throw, and that axe isn't coming down for a long time. Ben Edgington, your 2018 world champion.